There are some very fearless women in the Bible. And I find 3 things running through all of them. Those are the 3 things I want to bring to light. Now, some of these women are women we all know. For instance, Esther. Esther is the woman that we know said, if I perish, I perish. She knew she wasn't supposed to go to the king. But she said, if that's what's going to save my people, I will go. And so she said, if I perish, I perish. The second woman is Deborah. And I want to bring to light these different women. Esther was a single woman till she married the king. I don't even want to go into Esther because there's so many lessons to learn from her. Deborah was a married woman. I sometimes hear women say things like, you can't do great things when you get married. Wow. Just wow. Satan is trying to confuse you. Remember, when a thought comes, ask yourself, where is this thought coming from? Is it God or is it Satan? And Satan is a liar. So anything he says to you is a lie. It's as simple as that. So Esther was a great woman. Deborah. The Bible tells us Deborah was a prophetess. She was a judge. But then it says something else. It said she was the wife of Lapidoth. So you can be a woman of authority and still be a woman under authority. So this woman showed us that I can do great things. Marriage is not an excuse to stop living. So she had a husband who, I believe, allowed her to do great things, but that didn't keep her from knowing that, oh, I'm still a wife. So there's nothing wrong with submission. I'm not going to go there today, maybe in breakout sessions. But I need to clarify that there's nothing wrong with that. Now, someone else may say, well, I'm no Deborah. I don't have a prophetic call over my life. I'm just a simple housewife. Then what about Jael? Jael was a great woman. Jael literally killed the enemy with hospitality. Every time I think about it, it's just so beautiful. Yes, pun intended. She killed him with hospitality. The guy came and said, oh, give me water. She said, no, I've got milk. Something better. And then the guy wanted to sleep. She covered him. She was smart enough to know that milk, if you have children who never sleep, you know that milk, when you give them warm milk, they will sleep off. And so she did the same. She gave him warm milk and he slept off. Some of the things that must have been going through Jael's head, okay? And I think that is the same thing that goes through a lot of women's head. I'm not called to great things. But it's even in the small things. God uses the small things to do big things. Because it's not really what's in your hand, it's who you give it to. 5 loaves and 2 fish in the little boy's hand was just lunch. In Jesus' hand, it was a miracle. So it's not about what you have, it's about who you give it to. I tell people all the time, I don't think I'm specially graced. I don't think so. I am just the regular girl. And so when people say, oh, Pastor, I can't understand why you're so simple, because I don't know that there's any other way to be. This is who I am, right? What makes it look as if I'm doing great things? It's because of who I have given my life to. It's not about me. It has nothing to do with me. I've been through challenges and it's the same God that has backed me up, whether the challenge has been small or great.